This is a video comparison for YouBookedMe.com, Chemical Principles 6th edition, Stephen Zumdahl, publisher, Brooks & Cole. This is the book that will be used for the Chemistry 301 and 302 class. On our left, we have the International edition of the book, and on our right, we have the Custom UT edition of the textbook. The reason why you're seeing two binders is because the Custom UT edition is simply hole-punched pages of the book, photocopied, and I actually split the book up into the Custom edition into two sets, Chemistry 301 and the second binder, Chemistry 302. We're going to start off with Chemistry 301. If we flip our International edition to the table of contents and also the Custom edition, you will realize that, first of all, the International edition is color overload because it's fully in color, whereas the Custom UT edition is all black and white. On our right, the table of contents looks a bit different because it's jumbled, and that I mean the chapters go from 1 to 4 and then they jump to chapter 12. And the reason this happens is because the Custom edition is based on how the class is taught. If we take a look at chapter 1, I want to prove to you that the content is exactly the same. So we turn to chapter 1. Again, you'd realize that the International edition is full of lively color, and our Custom edition is, again, like I said, black and white, but content is exactly the same. Pictures and diagrams and wording are exactly the same. If we flip the page, again, graphs, pictures, everything is exactly the same. Okay, if we go back to our table of contents, as I first said, the class jumps from chapter 4 to chapter 12. So, as you'll notice, chapter 12 starts on page 141. But in the International edition, chapter 12 starts on page 521. Now, this makes no difference to the content of either book. Here we go. Everything is the same. If we flip the page, it's all exactly the same. So if your teacher simply says, turn to chapter 12, all you do in your International edition is simply find chapter 12 and go there as you would in any other class. Again, I want to emphasize that the diagrams are exactly the same. Now, I want to take a look at Chemistry 302, but I did not fit it all into this binder, so I'm going to switch to my second binder. And I just want to prove to you that the content for the second course is also the same. So if we go and switch binders, if we go to chapter 17, which is the first chapter for the Chemistry 302 class, you will realize that the content is the same. Let's flip pages. Again, page numbers are different, but content, tables, everything is exactly the same. Lastly, I wanted to emphasize that I put note tabs next to all the pages so that this process would be smoother. But I want to show you that regardless of what page, everything matches. So I'm going to flip to a random page. Here we go. Now, if you are in section 8.5 in the UT Custom edition, you would simply look at that, 8.5, grab your colorful International edition that's well binded, go to your table of contents, find chapter 8.5, which starts on page 303. So in our International edition, we would flip to page 303. And then from here, we would simply sorry, let me make that more visible. We would simply flip to the equivalent. Here it is. Here we go. So again, content exactly the same. So you simply look for your chapter, look for your section, flip in the book, and you would be on par with everything else. So lastly, we want to just let you know, with the custom UT edition, when you buy your whole punched papers, you will also get a custom access code and $10 off rebate. The class requires a clicker, so $10 off the clicker essentially seems good, but the savings that you would make from simply buying the International Edition would outweigh the savings of the $10 off the clicker. And the access code only allows you to view your book online. So if you have your well-bounded International Edition, it's not really anything special. Thank you so much. ubooksme.com loves you.